The hallmark of politics is ability to dialogue and reach a consensus. After some protestation, the All Progressives Congress APC has released a 422-member presidential campaign council ahead of commencement of the party's 2023 elections campaign. According to the list, President Muhammadu Buhari will head the committee, while the APC presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and the national chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, are to serve as deputy chairman of the council. Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State is the Director General, with James Faleke as the Secretary of the Council. The committee has all present and past APC governors serving in different capacities. Bikeo, is the APC ready?
I think that politics is an interest-driven game, one in which no one wants to be left behind. The power people within the APC looked at the original list, and the governors especially, who are so powerful within the party and even the PDP, decided that they needed to make more input. So they rejected that list. And now they've made some input. It's taking weeks, taking weeks, and it has made people to question even the ambition of the APC, knowing that the PDP had kick-started its own campaign. But at the end of the day, the party has now come up with a new list. Some changes were made here and there. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and the chairman of the party accommodated, and you can see the list now. The initial list was 422 members. Now we have more than 600. So, meaning that we've been able to bring in some fresh people. We now have Wale Edun as Director of Finance. That has always been his area of strength. Nuhu Ribadu as Director of Stakeholder Relations. Abatunde Fashola, Director of Election Planning and Monitoring. That's very significant. Then FFK, Femi Fanika, the Director of Special Media Project and New Media. Of course, he is very strong on social media with his posts, and that was why some people were happy that they brought him in the first place, because he can really irritate people on social media, and
especially Twitter.
Now, with him on your side, you will feel that a very capable enemy has crossed to your side. So that's the way the APC see him now. And Adiza Bala, Deputy DG Admin. So Shetima will retain his position as Vice Chairman of the Council. And Tinubu and the National Chairman swap positions. Tinubu will become the Deputy Chairman too. Adamu will now was named Deputy Chairman. So there will be two deputies. just trying to make everyone happy. I understand. Now they can at least focus on the kickoff of the campaign, and I think that they will really try to show their strength on the day of the kickoff. They have all kinds of options. They could kick off in Lagos. They could kick off in Kano. All kinds of propositions. It could well be Kano in the final analysis, because that will underline the seriousness that the APC attaches to Kano as a very big catchment area.
All right. Order. President Buhari is the chairman of the council and will inaugurate the campaign council on Friday. What's the impact of this?
Well, when a president identifies, of course, he has no choice. He's the president and he is the leader of the party. So with the president pulling his weight behind the candidate, it says a lot that there is a cohesion, there is that APC is battle ready. You know, the president has been accused or has been seen to be someone who can be insouciant at times. We've seen situations where an agency of a ministry would be having problems with a ministry. You know, I'm actually talking about Abikadabilis Nitcom having problem with Pantami or Wooden, and they push them out and all of, and the president will just stay aloof. You have two ministers, you know, having issues and all of that. But with the president now, you know, leading the way, it's very good. I also want to say that it's a good thing that APC corrected its mistake, because you can't run a campaign without the input of the NWC. So it's a very good thing. And one wonderful thing I see here, you know, apart from FFK leading the new media, I see some interesting names on the that's the new media team. I see it was like a name like Zara Onyinye, who is very good at marketing APC, and she's a thorn in the flesh of the hope. I've seen her. I've seen what she does on. I've seen her. You are there, Jenny, for example, who is a very good influencer on Facebook. Those are people that
You got some very aggressive people on social
yes,
media.
exactly. Ayekoto, I think Ayekoto is there too, and
Yes.
all of those.
If Ayekoto is not there, then who should be there?
So all of those people, these are people that have stuck out their next one. Some of them they have been abused.
Yes.
These are guys that are ready to roll in the mud, do gutter fight, and in politics you need those people. Well, that's how it rolls. So
No, the loyalty Ayekoto to the APC cause and to Asiwaju's cause is without dubiety. It's without a shadow of a doubt. And the best way to get such people to continue to work hard for the party is to appreciate them, give them opportunities to serve. You know, that way, other people looking at them will know that if they can work as hard as those people, if they can be even half as committed, the party will not forget them. Because this notion that the APC doesn't reward
it's been a complaint.
loyalty is not a good one. And when the first list came out, there were many people who were complaining, you know. But now they've been able to expand it, and I think some of the anger from certain quarters will have dissipated.
I know that Joe Igbokwe complained a lot about that reward for loyalty. I think his name was not in the first list, but now it's there. And we know what Joe Igbokwe can pull. Joe Igbokwe was ACN publicity man in Lagos.
Longest serving,
and he did the job very, very, very well. And a man like that, even though he has a position in Sanwo-Olu government, he has consistently also, you know, fought for.
You can even fight his friend over APC.
Yes.
You know, you can fight.
So I think the APC or the APC and the PCC, they've got good right persons.
But you know, when you look at this list, as it is in every assemblage of people, a good number of them won't be active. Some are just there. You see their names. They will not do anything.
Yes.
They will not. They won't contribute. You will still see a few people being overworked, a few people working extremely hard for that goal to be achieved, while some will simply be passive. There are people who are in it not for the pecuniary benefits that may come their way, but because their loyalty to the party is an unflinching one. Their loyalty to the candidate is something that you cannot doubt. But some, they just see this as an opportunity to make a little money. And I can tell you that a good number of people, even on that list, will end up not really
working,
giving their best.
Yes.
You find only a cluster of people, running around and making sure that all is well. That's the way it's always been. Even here in TVC, if they put all of us together, you will find some people who will just be lounging around. They won't want to do serious work. Whereas there will be some people who will be up and about, just get their hands dirty, trying to make sure that success is achieved.
It's true.
I just hope that leadership will be provided and they will be able to justify, each and every one of them will be able to justify its inclusion on that list.
All right, gentlemen, campaign is here, so it's important we talk about this last issue before we move on. The presidential candidates have all pledged peaceful campaigns, but with what happened in Kaduna some days back at the campaign ground of the PDP, does it mean that there are some elements that we may just have to adjust to in our electionary campaign?
Well, violence has always been part of the electioneering season in our country. Even the last election in Osun, before the election, the NGOs complained that people's posters were being destroyed, that some campaign grounds were stormed by some opposition elements where they beat up people and all that. So these things happen. But the law enforcement agencies must make sure that where a party has elected to have a rally, the protection that they need has to be provided. And they must do this without caring about what party, has asked to hold a rally at that venue. We can't have a situation in which you'll be beating up people because they chose to identify with a particular party. That is wrong. And where such people are arrested, where such aggressors are arrested, they should be dealt with severely. I don't think that we can go far if we have a political culture that sees beating up people at campaign grounds as normal. No, it makes no sense.
All right, Paul, in 2 minutes, let me have it.
Definitely, violence is not the way to go. No. We must have this culture of live and let live. It's not by force that your political candidate or your candidate must win. Let Nigerians decide. Don't coerce people to vote. And if you are selling something and people are not buying, it's fine, it's their choice. So what you need to do is to just keep promoting or marketing your candidate.